everyone, it's Ashley. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a freshman advice and tips video because I got a lot of questions on my Ask FM, which is Beauty and Fashion Plus, if you were wondering. And I answer a lot of the questions, but a lot of you asked me to do a freshman advice video because you guys were like nervous or whatever. But let me just start off by saying there is no need to be nervous. It's literally just like any other school year except in a different school environment with older people. Literally like the sophomores, juniors, and seniors like won't do anything to you. If you hear of If you hear of anything like freshman Friday or whatever, like getting picked on or whatever, it's not true because my school apparently had that, but you know, that never happened. So we are going to get started and on to the advice. So my tip number 1 is on orientation, map out where you will walk and where your classes are because you don't want to get lost on the first day of school, and this prevents that. So, you know, actually listen at orientation because that's when you get your schedule, you know, you can like check it out and look at all the pathways you can do to get to your classes. I have block scheduling, so I have every class every other day. So, you know, I have my A days and my B days, and, you know, I just figured everything out and I didn't get lost. So, tip number 2 is to talk to people on the first day of school because usually people meet new friends, like, as soon as possible. So, you know, just meet friends on the first day of school. Oh my god, I'm going to have a fit. Just make friends on the first day of school because it's probably the easiest day of the year to make friends, or like the first day of the second semester because you got like different classes, but you know. 3 is to get involved into clubs and sports. Personally, I didn't do this and I didn't make a ton of new friends, so you know, better actually do this because, you know, if you're in a club with someone, common interest with someone, conversation starter. So, there you go. Tip number 4, make your grades your priority because you want to do good in high school. Freshman year does matter. It's not as important as like junior year, but it still goes like towards your GPA that colleges look at, so you actually gotta try. Tip number 5 is that you need to do your assignments on time. Teachers will not nag you to hand them in, so you gotta be independent and on your own. Like, high school's got some like really big perks and really big downsides. You just gotta learn to be independent and actually do things for yourself. Okay, I'm gonna not count anymore because like I didn't put numbers, so this is kind of confusing. But always, always, always walk on the right side of the hallway, because literally if someone is walking on the right side of the hallway, like you should be, and you're on the left side of the hallway, you're gonna crash into them. No, it is literally the most irritating thing on earth. Just don't do that. Don't do it. Always make wide turns, because if you are like making like a not wide turn, the chances of you colliding into someone are bigger. And it's just really awkward and you're just like, oh, sorry, like, it's kind of annoying and hard to explain, but yeah. Always bring a sweatshirt to class because some of your teachers might have the room hot, some might make it cold, so just keep it like in your locker or like in your bag. Well, if you have a book bag, keep it in your book bag. But it's just honestly such a good idea because you don't want to be freezing cold because you can't concentrate. And then if you get hot, you can like take it off. So yeah. Don't look over prepared for the first day of school. I recommend bringing a planner and a folder because the first day of school, literally all you're doing is the teacher is going to talk for however long the class is and hand out a piece of paper, a syllabus, and just give you an overview of what the class is. So put the syllabuses in your, I don't even know if that's plural, but now it is, in your folder, and then you can write down in your planner what you need or anything that you want to write down in your planner, and you're good to go for like the first week. That's what I do, and then I get my school supplies. So actually study for your tests because you really won't remember everything, especially in like biology. I think that's a freshman class in most places, and algebra, I think that's another one unless you're in like advanced, but yeah. Those are like tough things to not study for. If you don't study, you're going to forget stuff, and that means lower marks on tests and quizzes. This is such an annoying thing and such a big thing. Don't rely on others when you're doing group work, because if you're walking into a class thinking, oh, we're having group work, yay, like time to goof off, like literally everyone's just gonna get pissed off at you, so just do your work, okay? Keep snacks and waters in your locker, because like say you're running out the door or you're like late for the bus, you know, you'll actually have some food to eat. I did that a lot and it was a lifesaver. Do not buy a binder for every single class. You will not need it. I recommend 2 binders. Alright? I bought like too many last year and I didn't use any of them. I literally used 2 binders. I used one for A day and one for B day because I have block scheduling, but like you can work out how you want to do it. So like periods like 1 through however many for the first half of the day, and then after lunch go to your locker again, get your other binder. You know, however you want to work it and twerk it. Do not carry all your books to class, you know, just go to your locker every now and then, drop off that crap, get your other stuff, you know, it works. Carry a backpack or a purse, because you're going to have some things that you might need. Like for me, I do purses like hairbrush, emergency kit, some makeup, my planner, pens, pencils, highlighters, like just like little things like that you're gonna not want to keep in your locker, because you're gonna have to keep going back to it, and if you like lose a pen, then you're going to be screwed for the next class. So just keep extra pens and pencils and things in your purse or backpack. And finally, do not give in to peer pressure. If there's like, you have a bad feeling about like people or a certain situation, you know, it's just better to back away, because you're just going to end up doing something that you really don't want to do. And yeah, so you can go to parties. I'm not saying that, like you can go to parties, whatever, but just like don't do stupid things at parties with dumb people. Yes. So that is about it for my freshman advice. Literally, freshman year isn't scary at all. It's not hard academically, and yeah, you just have more tests and quizzes, and they count for more than homework. So if you were just that type of person who can do your homework and make it through the year, you're gonna have to start studying a little harder. And yeah, so have a good school year or freshman year, and thanks for watching. Peace. Ew, my fingers are like this far apart. Let's do that over again. Peace.